Hello all, welcome back to my channel. So in the last video, we discussed about how to use the conditions in Python, like using if condition, if else condition, nested if condition, all these things. So in this video, we'll be discussing mostly on the most important concept in Python, that is loops and iterations. Okay. Okay. So what is the use of loops and iterations? Okay. So loops is nothing but let's assume. So if I ask you to write print hello world for 1,000 times, okay. So when I ask to write this, so you have to write your print statement. Let's assume I'm going to print hello world. Okay. So if I ask you to print this hello world for 1,000 times, okay, 1,000 times. So what you do? So you are going to write copy and paste the same line for 1,000 times, right? So it's going to be huge line of a codes where you are going to do the same actions. Okay, that's highly impossible. Okay, so this is where we have a loops coming in where it says uh, it will execute part of a block of a code. Okay, instead of writing 1,000 lines, we can write this 1,000 times printing this 1,000 times hello word within some 3-4 lines. Okay, so in this video we will be discussing uh, for loop. Okay, for loop and range. Okay, so what is this for loop? Okay, so for loop, like we use when we know the advance how many times I'm going to run this loop. Okay, as I said, so if I want to run uh, print hello, I mean printing the hello word for 1,000 times, I know how many times I'm going to iterate, how many times, right? So basically here I'm going to do use, I know the loops, I know the count, so 1,000 times I'm going to print it. Okay, though, so if I want to use this, how I'm going to write it, right? So we have a concept for I in range of 1,000. So print hello world. Okay, yes. So if I run this, okay, you can see hello world is printing the requested time, basically 1,000 times. Okay, so here we have a range function, right? What is this range function? It's an inbuilt function available in Python. It generates immutable sequence of integers. When I say immutable sequence of integers, so if I am saying 1 to 5, so it starts from 0. I will write it here. If I say range of 5, sorry, if I say range of 5, it means it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so so here what it takes, like normally it takes three inputs. What when I say three inputs, range, start, maximum number, and iteration. Okay, so when I say start, it is starts from 1. So on my maximum it count what I need, let's assume 10, and iteration 2, what it says. So I want to print a number from 1 to 10 with counter of 2. Okay, so it prints 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so this is how it's going to print. So let's see in our code how it works. Okay, for I in range of 1 comma 10 and 2 print I. Okay, so I'll just comment these lines. So you can see, so when I give this for in range of 1 to 10, so it's printed 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Okay, so similarly, so now whatever we talk, it's all about some integers, right? So now what I'm going to do, we are going to apply this loop concept for a list. Okay, so let's say example fruits. What I have is apple, orange, strawberry and banana. Okay, so this is what we call. So now for fruit in fruits, print fruit. Okay, so have a list. I'm going to iterate through the list and I'm going to print each of the fruit available in the list. Okay, so now if I run what it's saying, so it will print fruit. It is printing all the available fruits in the list. Okay, so this is all about for loop, how we are going to use with the use of range function. Now we have a one more loop called while loop. Okay, so while loop means it's basically indefinite loop. Okay, what it means, I don't know how many times I'm going to run this loop, but if some condition met, okay, if some condition met, then it will exit from loop. Okay, so now we see how to write this while loop. Okay, so I'm going to take a count of 5. Okay, so while, okay, so while what I will check if whether count is less than 5 or not. Okay, so I will check count is less than or equal to 5. So print count is count. So what I do, I will increment it. Count plus is equal to 1. Okay, so what I am doing, so I'm printing the count here, value of a count, and I'm incrementing the value from 1 value, like if it is 0 in the next loop it will increment to 1. Similarly, even if it is equal to or less greater than 5, so it will break the loop. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so it prints count is 5. So when it is less than 5, it exited the loop. Okay, okay, so in loops we have few more functions where we will be using some break. Okay, break. So what is this function, what does this function do is it will exit the loop when condition met. Okay, so I will use this for I in a range of 10. Okay, if I is equal to 5, then break. Okay, otherwise print I. So what I'm doing is I'm going to iterate through 10 from 1 to 9. When this number reaches to 5, it will break. If it is not matching, then it will print the value. You can see, so it increases from 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. When it reaches to 5, it exited from loop. Okay. So these are the basic loops what we use in Python with some break conditions. Okay. Uh, Hope if you like this video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share this. Thank you.